Let's tune in with Vodafone to hear what they have to say about XR.
My name is Chris Dyer. I'm Senior Global Product Manager for Edge Compute and Edge Applications at Vodafone Business.
Thank you, thank you. And what is, can you, what is it? What does XR mean to Vodafone?
I mean, XR is a super exciting technology that we're seeing unlock some really key use cases across lots of industries, in particular manufacturing, energy and utilities, healthcare, education, and retail. Quite a few of our customer areas that it's really important for.
For us, we're all about the use cases, as you know. So what use cases in particular? I mean, you just mentioned several verticals. Is there anyone in particular that jumps out at Vodafone as particular interesting not only for your own business but for your customers?
I think the key one for us, Chris, is guided training. It's one of the clearest use cases we've seen within Vodafone, for internal use, but also for our customers too.
Okay. Why is that? What does guided training do for Vodafone? Do you guys have any challenges that you're looking at guided training would help overcome?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's the challenge that has drawn us towards that use case in particular. So one of our challenges we're facing at the moment across our operations teams around how we look at educating and supporting new starters. And in particular in the UK, we've been looking at our field operations teams about what can XR solutions, in particular mixed reality, do to sort of unlock some of those challenges we're facing. I mean, one of those challenges, or I guess the problem, it was really exacerbated during the pandemic, and this is around the length of time it takes us to onboard a new starter. Um, Normally, that takes anywhere between sort of 3 and 18 months, and effectively the pandemic has just added more pressure to that.
So kind of coming back to Vodafone and how you guys that can be long. That can be a long onboarding process for a new employee, especially if it has to be conducted remotely. How did you guys solve that, or has it been solved yet?
Well, I think we're in the process of solving that actually. So we've focused in on mixed reality solutions in particular. We saw real potential to increase self-learning, in particular, sort of adding new support to new starters in a really consistent manner, but also really engaging. I think there's a lot of benefits around how you digitize a lot of the complex processes that people have to do in their roles, and at the same time, we're seeing some advantages about improving employee health and safety. Um, so again, we're getting this sort of double effect. But on top of that, there is a business reason to do it. There's compelling reasons we're seeing that can impact a return of investment.
What is your perspective on mobile connectivity and extended reality? Are you viewing the two, in a way, I mean, where the HMD is essentially another edge device that would be enabled on Vodafone's network?
Super excited about the growth potential of head-mounted display capabilities. It's going to enable both our public 5G networks, but also those private LTE networks too. One of the challenges, as I mentioned before, is that Wi-Fi can be not as stable compared to other technologies in streaming that data-rich holographic imagery, especially when you're looking in remote areas. So mobile networks truly have a place, and some of our additional services to offer that better experience for end users.
Finally, Chris, share for us a minute how Ingram Micro helps Vodafone achieve your goals as it pertains to enabling the workforce, driving XR adoption internally and externally.
Ingram Micro play a really key role to Vodafone achieving our goals in delivering XR services. And we do that through a device lifecycle managed service that you provide us across our EU footprint to our multinational customers. And this enables Vodafone to combine not only its connectivity and device management services in a consistent manner, but it also gives us things like flexible options about how we can help a customer manage and deploy some of their complex parts, be it their own goal builds. Well, I think one of the USPs that we really see from Ingram Microsystems has been that flexibility around these services, and also looking at things like CapEx and OpEx lease options as part of the service offering that we can enjoy.
Thank you for your partnership and thank you for spending some time with us.
No problem. Great to see you.
So, in summary, XR promises to revolutionize the way we learn, operate, and engage with products, customers, and coworkers. This market is projected to reach $905 billion by 2027, up from 26 billion in 2020 and growing at a CAGR of 66% during that time span. Now, come be a part of the next great technology revolution with Ingram Micro.